right, I just got our Byron Reese to Amicalola Falls, and they're setting off on a hike north. One person is continuing all the way, and then the other one will be eventually leaving them to continue their journey. But lots of excitement, very nice people. Got to meet their sweet little dog that they have with them, and just overall great folks to have some conversation with, and listen to about their adventures and what they've done so far. So moving on now though to Hog Pen Gap. Have two separate riders there, getting them on down to Atlanta hotels by the airport. I'll be back later. It is 74 degrees here by Amicalola Falls right now. Beautiful. Alright, so far I've made it from Amicalola. I'm now out near Helen. I'm getting ready in a mile to take a left-hand turn onto 75A South, and I'll follow that until I come to Richard Russell Highway, or 348, and that'll be on my left-hand side. Seeing I'm heading out to that area from over here, coming up out of Amicalola, and then I'll just follow it up to Hog Pen Gap, get both of the riders, and head to Atlanta. That's what I got going on right now. It's beautiful out here. It's 74 degrees. So just continuing my way across. Okay, so I'm taking my left-hand turn here. This is 75A. I'm going to follow this about, a little over 5.5 miles. And I'll be taking that left-hand turn up to Hog Pen Gap up off of Richard Russell, or 348. So my ETA is 5:05, and that's not too bad coming all the way from Amicalola. Anyways, moving along and enjoying the beautiful day. And then we'll head on down to Atlanta. Get down there around 7:45-ish, as long as traffic is good. We'll see. Yesterday it was 3 hours plus down, 3 hours plus back. So, for super busy traffic like it was overall, not too bad, but we'll see what today brings. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, I have turned on to 348, or Richard Russell Highway. Going to make my way right up to the top of the mountain. This road here runs from Helen to Blairsville, and I entered on the Helen side today because I came from Amicalola Falls. And this is a 14-mile long road, and right smack dab in the middle of that, at mile 7 from either side, is Hog Pen Gap. So that's where I'm going to meet our riders, and I'm going to get them both on down to hotels in Atlanta so they can catch their flights out tomorrow. Okay, this is what I'm doing at the moment. This is a beautiful drive. You can go to Dukes Creek Falls in here, and also Ravencliff Falls in here. So they're right out this way. All right, come on and check it out. It's beautiful out here. All right, coming up from Helen side, you'll see here on the left, that is the entrance to Dukes Creek Falls, or Duke Creek Falls. There's no S on the end. And that's what we have right there. And as I travel up here a little bit, there'll be a left-hand entrance also for Ravencliff Falls. So a lot of people go to these waterfalls, and you can do a little bit of hiking in there. So if you're interested in waterfalls, those are two of them here in Georgia. There's a lot of waterfalls out here, so definitely something to come and check out. And right there on the left-hand side is the entrance to Ravencliff Falls. And again, I'm coming up from the Helen side, so you would have a left-hand turn to enter that also. Okay, right now continuing my way up to Hog Pen Gap and on to the riders. I'll be back. Alright, still making my way up to Hog Pen Gap. I am almost there. I'm about 2 minutes away. This is a gorgeous drive this afternoon. Richard Russell Highway, or 348, runs between Blairsville, Georgia and Helen. I am coming up from the Helen side, but either way you do it, it's absolutely beautiful out here. So come out, take a ride, check out the waterfalls that are out this way. Just enjoy it. Go down and visit Helen, or visit Blairsville. Check them both out. Great little trail towns here in the North Georgia mountains. Okay, look at all that. That's absolutely gorgeous up here right now as I continue up the mountain. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, February 27th of 2025, and right now it is 2:10 a.m. I am down here in Riverdale, Georgia. I stayed the night at a very good friend's house. I had a 5 p.m. pickup at Hog Pen Gap, going down to rental car and hotel by the airport, and being that it was going to be close to 8 o'clock as I was turning to head home, a good friend could accommodate me, so I stayed the night there. Now I do have early 6 a.m. pickup back in Blairsville, so is why I am up super early this morning. So first order of business is going to be a stop for a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to head my way back up to Blairsville. Alright, there'll be more to come today. Right now I'm merging onto the highway after getting my cup of coffee, and you can see the traffic even at this time of day. It's right about 2:15 a.m. and I'm heading my way back to Blairsville. This time of day it's about a 2-hour drive. This is about the only time between midnight and about 2 a.m. that it is an actual 2-hour drive. Other than that, it's anything from 2:15 to 3+ hours to get down to or out of Atlanta airport area. So making my way back to Blairsville. Season's in. First ride of the day is 6 a.m. Alright, everybody, I'll be back later. Thanks for watching. And it's 54 degrees down here right now, so not too bad. So right now, as I'm continuing up 85, I am getting closer to downtown area, the city itself, and I think at this time of day it's really pretty because of course it's all lit up. So this is what traffic is like right now as we get closer. I'm heading up to the 75-85 split. I'll split off on 85 and I'll head towards the exit for 400, which will be about 2 miles after I turn off the exit. And I'll continue my way back to Blairsville and business for the day. I will be coming down to Atlanta again later. We have a rider that's going past the airport and then eventually back to their residence. So I got a couple of things going out. I'm going out to the northern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail this morning, also with a rider to drop them off there. So a busy morning and just making my way now. So I'm making my way up 400 this morning, and right now I'm getting into the Sandy Springs area. So if anybody's coming up here, there's Sandy Springs MARTA, North Springs MARTA, which is the end of the red line. If you're coming up from the airport, this is where we meet riders when they take the MARTA train. If we're not picking them up directly at the airport, and there's hotels around Sandy Springs. Also, there's the REI perimeter. So riders do get picked up over there too at times. We do or Springer, or if they're out here doing sections wherever it is that they need to go. So that's this area right here, and it's right about 2:45 a.m. So just, continuing my way on north back to Blairsville. I am continuing my way back to Blairsville right now, but I have just entered into Dawsonville. I am 1 hour from home now. If I'm going to the airport in good traffic, this here is an hour from the airport. So of course at this time of morning, it's about 3:25. It is clear sailing all the way. I've had no issues with traffic whatsoever. In a couple hours, this will be packed. People will be heading down to the MARTA station, down to Atlanta, and there will be delays when you're heading south. But right now, really nice. Heading back to Blairsville, Georgia, and then on to Seasons Inn for 6 a.m. for the first rider of the day. Okay, I'll be back in a little while. I'm continuing my way back to Blairsville now, and I've made my way out here to Turner's Corner. I am going to take a left-hand turn and follow 129 north. That's going to take me up over the mountain past Neal Gap and then down into Blairsville and home before I continue on for my 6 a.m. pickup at Seasons Inn, getting the rider out to where they need to go, and then I'll continue moving on with the rest of the day. Alright, it's 46 degrees here right now, and it's a beautiful day so far. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be back a little bit later. So right now I've made my way up the mountain, and I'm getting ready to pass Neal Gap. Right up here, the temperature's actually gone up to 57 degrees as I got closer to the top. So there, here on the right hand side is the parking area for the Mountain Crossing store, the store itself, and the hostel. This is Neal Gap, and now I'm heading back down into Blairsville, home, and then for 6 a.m. off to the first rider of the day. So that's what we have going on right now, and it's going to be a great day. So I'll be back later on.